Alright, you guys, I'm here for another interview with my good friend,
Hannah.
and today we're going to be talking about chronic pain and what it looks like for her in her day-to-day life, just asking her some questions. So, yeah, let's get right to it. So, Hannah, can you tell me about what your experience is like having like chronic pain or even just chronic fatigue?
So my chronic pain and fatigue is mostly caused by a vitamin D deficiency,
Mm-hmm.
and so it will usually happen like back pain or leg pain, sometimes arm and hand pain. Just it could happen anywhere,
Yeah.
but and it can happen any time of the day. But it basically feels like a burden on me because I can't get to my sports or activities as much, or even my academic life because of the pain. So I'll be like resting a lot, but not getting to the stuff I actually have to do.
Yeah. So, what does it feel like in your body? Like, can you describe any sensations? What emotions it brings out?
So sometimes it can be a bit depressing because it's mostly just like weakness in the legs. So I really can't like get up and do a lot of stuff because I have that weakness.
Yeah.
And it could be lethargicness, like I'll feel sleepy or like tired,
Yeah.
but that's basically the sensations I feel.
Would you say that sleeping and like resting is like a common form of like coping for you? It's like how you manage like the stress of like having that weakness?
Yeah, so when I do have the weakness, I don't really want to experience it, so I like just fall asleep.
I completely understand. That's actually the same thing that happens to me. So when it comes to feeling understood by like your friends, family, your peers, do you feel like you're understood? Do you feel like there's that like a gap between you and high functioning people?
There's certainly a gap because sometimes it can be seen by other people as laziness when it's not really me being lazy but just like overwhelmed and tired.
Yeah.
So usually these people don't really have the same symptoms as me, so it's reasonable that they don't understand, but it's not laziness.
It's not laziness. Okay, definitely it's not laziness. It's a like a real issue. Um, can you describe like some coping strategies like beyond sleeping that have worked for you or haven't worked for you?
I haven't found a lot of coping strategies. I mean, I have been on this pill, like supplements for vitamin D, but it hasn't helped me like that much.
Yeah.
My only coping strategy would be like sleeping or just resting.
Yeah, for sure. What about have you heard of like maybe using forms of distraction like maybe TV or for example like maladaptive coping strategies are negative coping strategies. So have you ever like like overconsumed like social media or TV or any or even reading as a result of your weakness or no?
There have been some times where I'd be like on TikTok for like a majority of the time just to get my mind off like that sensation. So
Yeah.
I shift my mind to social media.
I see. I see. Okay. On the topic of social media, do you feel like seeing people who are like living their best life, very active, very happy, do you feel like your chronic pain experience has influenced the way you perceive yourself in conjunction with like how like other people are presenting on social media?
I definitely feel like there is a difference between me and people on social media. Like they're able to do these like activities in their day-to-day life without feeling this pain. But like on the other hand, it's just like me stuck at home like dealing with this problem.
Yeah.
So it definitely feels like unfair sometimes. So like I can't get out of the house and do much, but it's mostly just staying at home and resting.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, and can you talk about how chronic pain has impacted your relationship with school?
With school, it's like I can't really get to my academic life because of that pain. Like I don't want to like switch to academics. I'd rather like get my mind off of like social media.
Yeah.
So most of the time when I would come home, I would sleep by like 7 p.m. So it would be like impossible for me to study or do my homework. So I'd usually like push it off and say, "Oh, I'll wake up early in the morning," but that never happened.
Same thing.
That never happened. So I'll have to do it before my classes in the morning, which could become really stressful because there is a time crunch.
And of course, adding stress on top of like already experiencing weakness is just a catalyst for like mental health decline and physical health decline and everything else.
Yeah.
What do you wish more people knew about the experience living with chronic pain?
I kind of wish that there was like more empathy or like understanding like
Yeah.
towards the weakness that I have, because like, not to call them out, but my parents will be like, oh, like you're just lazy, you're not doing the house chores on time, it's just laziness, and like you're sleeping so early, again, just laziness. But I kind of wish like they understood like how it felt like, because they definitely don't, but it would be nice if they did.
For sure. And that's why we're doing this project actually. It's just to bring like a sense of empathy back for people who feel like there's no one like who actually understands, because at the end of the day it is an invisible, it feels like an invisible illness and nobody will be able to perceive the pain that you feel, but at the end of the day it's real for you, and it's a real experience. So that's why we're talking about it. Anyways, thank you so much, Hannah, for your interview.
No
This means so
problem.
much to me.
Bye.
Bye.